Ladies and gentlemen, is that a match has been made? Blondie Barratt versus Johnny Kidd at Resolution 9 in Musselburgh. Surely, for the spot in the Hall of Fame, Blondie Barratt attacking Nathan Reynolds. This is unprecedented, ladies and gentlemen. They're attacking Nathan Reynolds, and we're going to have a Hall of Fame match at Resolution 9 later in the year. This is amazing. The House of Smith finally earning its keep around here. Can you imagine? And what if Blondie Barratt, he's got that belt? Surely he's not going to take that in the Hall of Fame match. Surely.
Hello everybody and welcome to W3L Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L Network. My name is Stevie Wizard. Thank you for joining us, especially if you've hit the subscribe button, which is your guarantee of never missing an episode. And why would you want to? I bring you this week some great news, some amazing news. Last week in Berwick upon Tweed there were some major events that took place. One of these events concerned the Tag Team Championship. Rory Steel and Lucian Maynard Smith were scheduled to get a shot at the Coffeys. Lucian Maynard Smith is out of the country, however, so instead Rory Steel recruited JackiePolo. He's certainly no strangers to the brothers Coffey. So what would happen when Rory Steel and JackiePolo challenged Mark and Joe for the tag team title? Why don't we find out? Let's go to ringside for some tag team championship action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall and is for the W3L Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, standing to my right, they are your challengers, counters from Sorbonne, Edinburgh, at a combined weight of 470 pounds, the team of JackiePolo and Rory Steel. And they're introducing their opponents from Tenerife at 20 kilograms over their baggage allowance, the team of Jose and Marco, Los Hermanos Coffey.
So ladies and gentlemen, it's now Tag Team Championship action this week on Wrestling Showdown, and it's a strange set of challengers, it has to be said. Rory Steel, a man we've seen numerous times, is teaming up with JackiePolo, a man who's only had a couple of appearances in W3L in the past. Now Steel, as of late, has formed somewhat of an alliance with the notorious nobleman Lucian Maynard Smith. But Smith's actually out of the country right now, and so Rory Steel has chosen to accept the Tag Team Championship opportunity management have given him, but has selected JackiePolo as his tag team partner. Now, you might think this will play into the Coffey's hands. They're obviously legitimate brothers, they're a regular tag team, been champions for a long time, and Steel and Polo have never teamed up before, be it in W3L or anywhere else for that matter. However, if you know anything about JackiePolo, if you know anything about the Coffeys, you will know that their histories are somewhat intertwined, because both JackiePolo and Joe Coffey started around the same time, and in the early part of both men's career, they formed a tag team called the Legitimate Threat. Now things obviously didn't pan out. JackiePolo went his way, Joe Coffey went his, but for a while Polo was also in a tag team called The Better Half with Mark Coffey, so he knows the champions very, very well. This could be a masterstroke on the part of Rory Steel here on Wrestling Showdown, and Mark Coffey, though, making his mark, no pun intended, by backing JackiePolo right into the corner, but Polo not happy with that at all. And I expect this to be slightly cautious to begin with. Again, Steel and Polo are, Polo straight arm. They're a makeshift team, arguably. The Coffeys should, in theory, have the fluidity of a tag team in this one, but again, Polo knows Mark and Joe arguably better than anybody else, certainly in W3L, if not anywhere in Scottish wrestling. And a nice wrist lock there. JackiePolo goes down. You see, catching the ceiling tile on the way. It's not the highest roof, unfortunately. And Joe Coffey getting a shot in. Oh, and Marcus as well. And JackiePolo can't turn his back on the brothers Coffey for a second. Referee Eddie Roberts with his hands full in this one. JackiePolo not endearing himself to this audience one bit. They do like the Coffeys though. There's certainly a case to be made that Mark and Joe are the most popular tag team in W3L history. And it certainly could be said. And Mark leaving the ring here. High-fiving a fan, I think, at ringside. Oh, and Polo asking him to come in the ring. Certainly never a good move, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be goaded into coming in the ring. Oh, and Mark Coffey kicked the rope, but JackiePolo didn't move. Cleared all those deep squats he does in the gym have benefited him there. Polo clamping on that side headlock. Again, he's appeared in W3L before, back at Resolution 6. He's actually teamed up with Mark Coffey on that day, the challenge for the Tag Team Championship. And he runs right through him. And Polo calls himself Scotland's best wrestler. There's definitely a case to be made for that. And Polo's still going. I think Mark's outsmarted him somewhat. And he can't budge Mark Coffey, who's just knocking down JackiePolo with ease, it seems. Shoulder block after shoulder block. And Mark Coffey firmly in control of this one. And JackiePolo rolling to the floor. He certainly had to do something. The momentum of the Coffey is certainly too strong in the early going here. That's the great thing, because they've defended the belt so many times here in Showdown, so many times in W3L in general, and Mark Coffey's got them. They know what they need to do to set off their match the right way, to set with them in control. Polo a bit disorientated. And we got our first tag off the match. And then comes Joe Coffey. He takes a shot at the spine of JackiePolo and goes back to the wrist. And you see Polo rakes the eyes, clearly feeling that trying to out-wrestle one of his opponents isn't working. So going for the cheap shot, and he tags in Rory Steel. Got the two most powerful men in this match. They're against each other. They're still warming up. Because just about a month ago, he challenged Nathan Reynolds for the W3L Heavyweight title. Came up short, but gave a fantastic accounting for himself. Really opened many people's eyes. And I've said it before, Rory Steel's got all the tools necessary to go at the top of W3L. He just lacks that experience, and he's certainly gaining it, battling Nathan Reynolds and the Coffeys. And you see Joe clamps the headlock straight back on again, giving Rory Steel no chance to rest. And now Steel being asked to come off the ropes, and he can't budge Joe Coffey. And he can't budge Rory Steel. And these two powerful men just clobbering each other. Joe Coffey ducks the clothesline and a drop kick. That took Rory Steel somewhat unawares. And JackiePolo takes a shot as well. But Steel's back in the ring. Joe Coffey comes charging across with the avalanche. Oh, uses that to great effect. And you see, takes control of Rory Steel, takes him across to his corner, then comes Brother Mark to further the attack, further the damage on Rory Steel's arm. Because Rory Steel likes moves like the Falcon Arrow, let's use that second to none as well. All moves that he needs the arms for. Tag made to Joe Coffey. And again, targeting the arm, like a well-oiled machine here. And oh, just inches away there from JackiePolo from making that tag, but the Coffeys, oh, the inside blizzard. Coffey's firmly in control of this here. And the ship gets reversed. And JackiePolo with a sneaky knee on the apron, but Mark retaliating. JackiePolo going flying. And so does Mark Coffey, caught the heels of that knee lift. But he kicks out onto Referee Eddie Roberts in position there. Now it looks like Rory Steele's found an opening, if you like, found a chink in the armour of Mark Coffey. Oh, and reverses the Irish whip, because we send him in his own corner. But reverses it, and Mark crashing down heavily. Just got hold there of Mark Coffey's arm. And then in comes JackiePolo. And he's really made a name for himself. Certainly the past couple of years, he's one of the most notorious wrestlers in Scotland, I think that's fair to say. And look at this, just goading Joe Coffey. Eddie Roberts restrain him here. Joe telling him to turn around, there's double teaming going on because Eddie waiting for Joe to leave. He's doing more harm than good, but when frustrations are high, you can understand that. And Rory with more of those knees. He's a fine physical specimen, so there's a lot of leg work. So when he hits that running knee lift that we saw earlier, hits his knees in the corner. Oh, and he runs into a boot to the midsection. Oh, and a shot by Mark Coffey. It's going to have Rory Steel seeing stars. And another boot. And JackiePolo takes one as well. But that allows Rory Steel to hit a clothesline, albeit with a bad arm, but even so, it's still effective. It's only worth a 2 count. Rory Steel has actually faced the Coffeys before for the tag title. He did it with Danny Boy Rogers. As of late, he's teaming with Lucian Maynard Smith. He saw them together in the House of Smith a couple of weeks ago. They've got some sort of alliance together. Actually, fight out of this one. And he gets run right in the corner. But his brother wasn't there. Otherwise he may have got a tag, but it was not to be. And now another tag is made. In comes JackiePolo. A great way for him to return to W3L. Really establish himself. If he becomes one half of the tag team champions. Where this leaves Steel and Smith is anybody's guess. I guess we'll cross that bridge when Lucian Maynard Smith returns from wherever he is away to. And trading shots here. And Coffey picks up JackiePolo and ran his head right at the ceiling. And again. And there's a clothesline. Mark suffered one earlier, now he dishes one back out. Referee Eddie Roberts laying in the count. Can Mark and JackiePolo get up before the count of 10? Can they tag their respective partners? Joe's been on the apron a long time. You can see he's fired up. He wants to explode there. Mark Coffey, a burst of speed. And Coffey with some uppercuts. And Steel comes in. He's going to be regretting that one. And Coffey crashes into one corner. At the second corner. And again. Steel comes in and Joe Coffey a step ahead though. And the avalanche. And then the bulldog and down goes Rory Steel face first into the mat. And JackiePolo stumbled. I'm saying nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying nothing. Other than Joe Coffey has got the legs of JackiePolo. He's going for that Boston Crab. But Polo knows him well. So new to kick out of it. Look at that sunset flip, and look at this. Rolls through it. To go for the giant swing, perhaps. And he's unable to do it. JackiePolo. Oh, he's just about got him. Not as crisp as he's performed it before, but that's because JackiePolo knows him so well and to deaden his weight. Oh, and Rory Steel's me spitting teeth after that one. And JackiePolo left alone. We've seen what happens with his one wrestling ring against the Coffeys. Inverted atomic drop. And through the ceiling again. And they go high and low. Joe Coffey covers JackiePolo. And that's all over. The Coffeys retain the Tag Team Championship. Another successful defence. Who's ever going to be able to beat the Coffeys for the W3L Tag Team Championship? So another successful victory for Mark and Joe Coffey, still your Tag Team Champions. Now, during the intermission of the show, Mark and Joe were taking photographs with some of the fans in the ring. Now, do you remember that masked man that helped Dickie Divers win the golden ticket a number of weeks ago here in Wrestling Showdown? You do? Well, take a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce. I've just come back to the commentary booth because, like, somebody's pointed out there's a hooded man in the crowd. You can just see him in the bottom left of your screen. Now, I know he's got his back to me, but that looked very much like that hooded man that we've seen in the past here on Showdown. It's some Remedy earlier in the year as well.
What's happening? There's some sort of guy in a shroud. What's happening? Let me clear the camera. Oh, Josh has got good man.
I'm not quite sure what's going on here. There's some guy. Wait a minute. What's that in the back? Is that Dickie Divers with you? Dickie Divers got you. Oh, Mark goes with it in the head. Hang on, it's the hooded man. And Joe Coffey doesn't know he's there. Oh, super kick. And oh my God, he's got the golden ticket. He's got the golden ticket. He's cashing in. Divers cashing in his golden ticket. Oh my God, he's won. Dickie Divers and this masked guy have won the tag belts. They've cashed in the golden ticket. They can challenge anytime, anywhere.
He's now the tag champs along with Taylor Bryden.
That's Taylor Bryden. Taylor Bryden. Nobody's seen him since Resolution 7. What? Where did he come from? Dickie Divers and Taylor Bryden are new tag team champions? During that, I mean, what? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what a shocking state of affairs. We have new tag team champions, but what an underhand way of going about it. Cashing in your golden ticket during a photo session, and Taylor Bryden, nobody's seen him since Resolution 7 back in 2013. Where's he been? Ladies and gentlemen, regardless, Dickie Divers and Taylor Bryden are your new tag team champions. And with the Northern Tour fast approaching, management here at W3L have decided that Divers and Bryden must defend the belts against Sanctuary. That may sound like a strange match to you. Sanctuary was supposed to be receiving a tag team title opportunity at our last set of live events. It didn't happen, however, for one reason or another. So instead, management have said that Sanctuary versus Divers and Bryden will take place during the Northern Tour. Also, you'll be seeing an open invitational Northern Rumble. The winner, of course, becomes the holder of the Northern Cup. So get yourself along to a Northern Tour. They, of course, happen in Ullapool. That's Friday the 3rd of July. Then we're in Wick and Dingwall. That's 2 shows in the one day on Saturday the 4th. And we end in Elgin on Sunday the 5th. Get along to one or all 4 of those events if you can. The following Friday, that's the 10th of July, we return to Petticoat Bay Holiday Park in Kinghorn for 7 Deadly Sins. We'll be revealing the members of the tournament in a couple of weeks here on Wrestling Showdown. And then let's not forget, July 11th, Saturday afternoon, we are back at the home of Pro Wrestling in Edinburgh, the only home of Pro Wrestling in Edinburgh. It's City Nightclub. And of course we know that Grado faces you and G Mackey, Mike Musso and Sarah take on Nathan Black and Sami Zayn, and a load more besides. Now, at the start of Wrestling Showdown this week, you saw footage from just last week. Blondie Barratt, the Rock and Roll Express, attacking Nathan Reynolds. It's time now to take you to ringside as Reynolds defends the W3L Heavyweight Championship against the Rock and Roll Express, Blondie Barratt.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is for the W3L Heavyweight Championship. From the corner on my right, the challenger from England, the Rock and Roll Express, Blondie Barratt. the W3L defending champion from Scotland, Nathan Reynolds. The belt displayed by your referee, Eddie Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Cordes here with you on a Wrestling Showdown. And the heavyweight title already been grabbed by the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barratt. Now, if you were watching last week here in the Showdown, why wouldn't you? You will have seen that edition of the House of Smith. I'm sure you've seen the publicity it has generated, the talking point it has been over the past 7 days in the wrestling media. And of course, on it, Blondie Barratt, who ended the match, or ended the House of Smith, I should say, by attacking Nathan Reynolds, which has led to this match here this week in the Showdown. But also, Barratt said he wanted to be entered into the W3L Hall of Fame. However, Johnny Kidd has also said he wants to be in the Hall of Fame, and so it appears it's going to be settled at Resolution 9 coming up really in the year in Musselburgh. We're going to be seeing Blondie Barratt versus Johnny Kidd. The winner will enter the W3L Hall of Fame. But the interesting thing with that is the outcome of this contest. If Blondie Barratt beats Nathan Reynolds, which he's going to have a hard job doing seeing as he's on the floor somewhere, if he wins, he'll be the W3L Heavyweight Champion. So will that mean he's going to put the title on the line against Johnny Kidd at Resolution 9? But further to that, as you're maybe already aware, we are about to be having next week our annual 7 Deadly Sins tournament. Whoever wins that tournament gets a guaranteed shot at the W3L Heavyweight title in the main event of Resolution 9. So whoever wins the tournament would then get that shot at Blondie Barratt if he's champion. But he's already said he'll face Johnny Kidd. So many variables in this match, and it's barely even started, to be perfectly honest with you. Eddie Roberts rehydrating, wisely so, because he's going to have a lot of work to do in this one, I am sure. Because Blondie Barratt, a man from the world of sport era, he knows every trick in the book. He's going to try and bend and make every single rule. You saw that to a degree last week in the House of Smith when he attacked Nathan Reynolds. Unprovoked attack as well. Like he attacked him, showing that yes, he may be experienced, maybe it's, I don't want to say it's not his heyday because he's arguably as good as ever was. However, he can still go and still be a heavyweight champion. And don't be fooled with thinking this is some sort of thing where like Blondie Barratt's come out of retirement for a match here and there. He still wrestles very regularly. He competes all the time. Of course, runs Rebel Pro Wrestling there in England, and he trains wrestlers as well for that. So I mean, he's still active as the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barratt. He's used to modern techniques, modern styles, but still knows all that old style British wrestling, the world of sports there as it's become known these days. And it's going to be interesting to see how Nathan Reynolds coaches a man who uses a style so remarkably different to him. The man with such a massive advantage in experience. And basically, Barratt has been there and done that. And Reynolds, no doubt by the end of his career he'll do the same, but he's not there yet. So it's going to be interesting just what he can pull out the bag and what Barratt's going to bring to this match as well. And he'll walk up and Barratt immediately gets back to the ropes. Barely a clean break here. Barratt not happy at all. As I mentioned before, Barratt an exponent of what is generally regarded as the world of sports style, the traditional British style that sadly is hardly used these days. It's almost been eradicated by more American and Japanese influences. But Nathan Reynolds is no strange to that as well. He does a bit of that himself. He's also wrestled exponents like guys like the menacing metal-faced monster Thunder, who he wrestled in March of last year. Of course, he's an exponent of that. More particularly Johnny Kidd, who I mentioned earlier on. Nathan Reynolds wrestled him at our 7 Deadly Sins show in May of last year. So Nathan Reynolds has taken on people that do the same sort of style as Blondie Barratt.
maybe don't break the rules and cheat as much as Blondie Barratt does, but certainly hold for hold technical stuff. Nathan Reynolds has some experience in that. Barratt arguing with the crowd, and I think this is just simply chicanery to try and throw Nathan Reynolds off. Reynolds wants to explode out the gates, wants using his power, his quickness, keep a fast-paced style, but Barrett's not going to be doing that. He will dictate the pace. Look at this, 2 handfuls of hair, pulling the hair of Nathan Reynolds. I'm sure Barrett's just jealous. He used to have a lovely mullet, but it has been since lost in the ring wars, it looks like. Reynolds clamps on that side headlock, and he runs into Blondie Barratt with that shoulder block and knocks him down, and there's a hip toss, but Reynolds blocks it, and down goes Blondie Barratt with a hip toss there, and now takes a clothesline. Barrett's strategy is working out, so he leaves the ring and goes for a wonder. Just trying to break momentum. Nathan Reynolds wisely staying where he is. Don't make a mistake by following Blondie Barratt around the ring. And you can't take him out this lightly. I mean, you can look at him, you can see that he's a veteran of the ring wars. But don't be fooled to thinking that he's become, lax, or he's not as good as he was, because he genuinely is. He has so much experience, he's done everything. And he was one step ahead. And Barratt, seemingly with a bent for them, breaking every rule he can here, trying to shortcut his way through this match. It didn't really pan out from there as he went hit the ring post. They're taking the fight right to the crowd. Of course, every seat in W3L is a front row seat at times. And this isn't a false get anywhere match, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be having a pinfall on the floor or up in one of these seats or outside in the shopping centre here in the opposite the office halls. There's a wrist lock now on that injured arm, straight to the eyes. Goes Blondie Barratt. And Reynolds will roll back in the ring. Of course, that's the place where you get your pinfall or your submission. Barratt neglecting to follow him in. This is just giving Reynolds a couple of minutes to recover, but I'm sure Barrett's got a game plan. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. And look at this, you see, he waited for Reynolds to come towards him, then he got home and snapped his neck on that top rope. On the back, he's thinking 2 steps ahead here, and this is a walk in the park for him. The amount of experience he has, the amount of people he's defeated, and he's been at the top level for years. As you heard in the House of Smith last week, he's been top of the bill, these headline shows for numerous years, including that World of Sport era. He was of course the regular tag team partner of Kendo Nagasaki. And then as well, it takes a fairly special man to put up with Kendo week in, week out, night in, night out as his tag team partner, but Barratt could. And so you can imagine the things he's learned from him, from mysterious Nagasaki. That makes you wonder, will he be calling upon Nagasaki to get some advice or pointers for his match with Johnny Kidd at Resolution 9? Look his way at Nagasaki putting an appearance, no? I suppose anything's possible, especially if Barratt enters that match at Resolution as the champion, and he may well do, and drops down across the leg of the one to watch, Nathan Reynolds. And I don't think Reynolds ever quite faced an opponent like Blondie Barratt. Yeah, he wrestled Johnny Kidd, who works a similar style, but Johnny Kidd isn't a man that's going to be bending and breaking rules left, right and centre like Barratt is. And Reynolds, he's not really managed to get the match going. He's been out of his rhythm, he's not had it working well for him at all. And Barrett's about to use that ring post and just wraps Nathan Reynolds' leg around it. Referee Eddie Roberts applying that count. Barrett's not careful, he will get counted out. Again, he's on the rule set that he would have had in his heyday The rules have become much more Americanized over the years. They don't do falls, there's no public and private warnings, but there's still illegal use of the ropes as he uses added leverage on that half crab, torquing the knee even further. Nathan Reynolds must be in all sorts of agony because Eddie Roberts doesn't catch him. Barratt keeps letting go every time Roberts stands up, but he's got him this time, and Roberts kicks the hand away, and Barrett's not pleased with that at all, but Roberts standing firm saying, I'm the referee, I'm in charge of this match. Because Barratt and Reynolds have to base plans at all times, always. He's at liberty to disqualify them. And Barratt is so deliberate, methodical with his pacing. Again, I'm sure Reynolds is not quite used to somebody moving at this rate, expecting a faster paced opponent. When you consider the people that he's defended the W3L Heavyweight title against, just especially here on Wrestling Showdown, there's somebody like Rory Steel, a lot faster, more dynamic style perhaps than Barratt has, Danny Boy Rogers, Dickie Divers as well, all the way back in week number 1 of Wrestling Showdown. So he's faced some fast-paced people, but Blondie Barratt is a one-off, he definitely is. And he's in no hurry. He knows that whether it takes you 30 seconds or 30 minutes, a victory is a victory, and a championship around your waist is a championship around your waist. And now he works on Reynolds with a version of the Cobra Clutch. He's trying to cut off the air to his lungs, the blood flow to his brain, to wear him down. But Reynolds has been in this position before. He knows how to get out of it, he knows what he can do. And he gets dropped with that clothesline. And the thing you notice most about the Rock and Roll Express, there's no wasted motion. He's not doing a bunch of pointless backflips. He's not rolling around or running back and forth. He just goes in, performs his move, his hold, whatever it is, and it's effective, and again straight back into that Cobra Clutch. And what is going into him? Apart from joy at the audience and nothing, not extending any energy. Eddie Roberts getting very close to make sure that's not a joke. Oh! And Eddie Roberts gets caught. Nathan Reynolds backdropped the Rock and Roll Express, Blondie Barratt, and Eddie Roberts got hit. Barratt unhappy with this, telling Roberts should have got out of the way. And there's a roll up, and you see Barratt doesn't even bother kicking out, because what's the point? The referee's down. Slow to recover as Eddie Roberts, but no, Barratt kicks out. Didn't waste any energy on that one. Goes straight to the throat of Nathan Reynolds. These open hand strikes, these judo thrusts if you like. And back to the arm. And the Express, if he manages to beat Reynolds here, he's going to be marching on as heavyweight champion in W3L. So what that mean for the company? In the corner, Reynolds comes charging in, but runs right to the boot of the Rock and Roll Express, Blondie Barratt. That climbing the turnbuckles. Well, I said about no wasted motion. I'm not quite sure about this. Particularly if Reynolds has caught him. And Reynolds has grabbed him, surely not. He's surely not going to go for a slam off the top, surely not. And he does! And the Rock and Roll Express gets body slammed off that top rope down the mat, and that's really going to turn the tide in this match. Reynolds on yet another backdrop, and that's 3 high assaults. Blondie Barratt's had been launched through the air and crash landed heavily, and Reynolds got him tied up in the ropes. Eddie Roberts applying that count. A legal assist ropes is legal regardless of who's using it. Oh, but Barratt, I think he'd been paying slightly possum there. As he shot forward that clothesline, like he was waiting for Reynolds to make a mistake there. And Barratt perhaps spending a little too much time there remonstrating with the crowd. He really to stay on Reynolds if he's going to be taking that W3L Heavyweight Championship. Definitely if he wants to be defending it. Johnny Kidd on backslides. Barratt everything, he had to fight it. And down he goes. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Nathan Reynolds retains the title.
And still the W3L Heavyweight Champion from Scotland, Nathan Reynolds.
So Nathan Reynolds retains the title here this week on Wrestling Showdown.
So they are. Nathan Reynolds retains the W3L Heavyweight Championship. Now earlier, of course, you saw that Divers and Bride, new tag team champions, and it's funny how things have a habit of coming together. Because Nathan Reynolds was in action at Berwick upon Tweed. Dickie Divers was there. And well, let's just take you to the footage and you'll see the shocking turn of events that happened at that event.
No, surely not. With those scissors, what are you going to do? Come on, Divers, enough damage already. Having stolen the No, not his hair! They're cutting the hair of Nathan Reynolds! What absolute disrespect shown to the W3L Heavyweight Champion! Dickie Divers and Joey Legend cutting the hair of Nathan Reynolds! I do not believe I've seen some heinous things in W3L in my time. But come on, they've attacked him, they've beaten him down when he was least expected. It's not even an actual match. And now they're cutting his hair 2-on-1. And Divers got that chair. We saw music against the Coffeys. And look at this, Mike Musso. There's the Coffeys and Leah Owens, the women's champion. Chasing away Dickie Divers and Joey Legend, but not after they cut the hair of Nathan Reynolds. I cannot believe this heinous act that I've seen. And Legend and Divers vacating the building, being chased away by Mark Coffey, certainly. And Reynolds, the anguish on his face is clear. They've cut his prized hair. Wait till he gets his hands on them. That's just shocking. Shocking. Well, told you it was shocking, didn't I? And Nathan Reynolds, not taking this lying down, has demanded a match against Dickie Divers. He in turn has demanded a championship opportunity, so it's 7 Deadly Sins on July the 10th in Petticoat Bay. Nathan Reynolds defends the W3L Heavyweight title against Dickie Divers. While we're showing that footage, we got our tweets. Actually, we've got quite a few from some fans. You want to know who the participants in 7 Deadly Sins are? I think we can do that for you. As you know, it's wrestling's toughest tournament, and only the best can compete in it. So we have got 7 top stars from W3L who will take part in the tournament. You want to know who they are? Let me tell you. In no particular order, you will see BT Gunn, one half of the new tag team champions Taylor Bryden, the powerhouse that is TJ Rage, the notorious nobleman Lucian Maynard Smith, popular high flyer Murado, the one and only Kevin Williams, and rounding out the field, it's former 7 Deadly Sins tournament winner, the merchandise Mike Musso. That's 7 top names, isn't it? Oh yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much all we have here on Wrestling Showdown this week. Remember to follow us on Twitter at W3L Wrestling. We're on Facebook as well. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't on the network to guarantee that you never miss an episode. And then join us back here in 7 days' time for more Wrestling Showdown.